Okay, I'm gonna try to do this as slow as I possibly can and try to make more sense because when I get all hurried, I get all frazzled. You know, I get as screwed up as you're getting screwed up, though, and I'm not helping anything. Okay, I just opened up an image of yours so you'll be familiar with it, but it will also not something that you're wanting to play with, to use. You can play with it and you're comfortable with it, so that's why. It's a little image. It's at 100% up here. So anyway, I'm gonna have my remove background bar thing there so we can see it because it doesn't show up for some reason. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna drag and make a new background, and I'm gonna make another one. And the reason I do that, I didn't explain it before, but after you get your blurry background, you can use a slider on your this layer to expose more of this if you need it. Now, hopefully, I will remember to show you. See, I'm not in no hurry right now. I'm just going slow and I'm not frantic or any of that. So, I may be manic, but I'm not frantic. All right. So, anyway, I'm going to start off by removing the background on the top layer. Okay. And if you'll notice, this over here, these color swatches, they'll change. If you're on a mask, they'll change to black and white. If you're on that, your image, it'll be whatever color I have it on, which is that. I was using that earlier. So anyway, I'm clicking on that mask and I want to make a selection. So I'm going to use my control button and click on the mask and get that done. And I know you already know some of this, you remember, but I got to go through it all. All right. So that's what we have right there. So I want to expand the marching ant. So I'm going to go to select, and then I'm going to go to modify and expand. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to say 4 on this. That's probably too much on this little image. The bigger the image, the more you'd have to go. It's just things you'll see, and you'll see that that's not enough. So you'll just have to make your own decisions to up it, whatever it is. If it's a real high resolution image, it may be 10. You know, it just doesn't matter. It just depends. Anyway, I'm going to go there, and you can see. And what this does, I don't think I ever did show you, but I can't show you now because I don't want to confuse you. But anyway, so I got that, and I want to fill this in. Get rid of this because if you don't, you'll get a halo. It just messes up. I just learned to do this. So anyway, I'm going to go up to edit and fill with my content aware. And I just got another email from you just then. I don't know what it means, but I can't stop right now. Anyway, so I don't need marching ants. That's good enough right there to do what we want to do. So we got what we want. Everything looks okay. I'm going to blur this second image. And the amount of blur it's all depending on how big your image is, what it is, all that stuff. And see, that's 10. That's not enough. And 12 maybe too much, maybe not. Just depends on what you're wanting to do. I'm just going to say, if you want it real creamy, it just depends on what you're doing. Just depends. So I'm going to say 15. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. So we got a blurred background, and see that's real sharp around there, and so's that, which can be good, and it might look fake, and there's ways to get around that too. But anyway, right now, what we got is a blurry background with a sharp image. So now I want to make the front appear sharp and leave the back alone. So I'm going to make a mask on this one right here. This play like that bottom one's not there, so it might be confusing you. But anyway, I'm gonna make a mask. There's the mask down here, and it came up white. It usually does. And I'm going to use my paintbrush, and I'm gonna use the bracket keys over by the P on the keypad to make it pretty big because I want to have a big area to uh to do this in. This thing's getting in my way right there. And see, it's set on white over here on my color swatches, and it's a white mask. So if I paint white on white, it ain't gonna do anything. But I hit my X to change the swatches around to black, hitting the X, and look, see, that makes it clear. But that's only because I don't have this image down here on. Now when I do it, see, you're using that to bring back your stuff. And now I want to point out this. I need to get anyway. Never mind. You want to make sure that there is enough bokeh. See what this is bokeh in the back there. This is, if I came up here, well then that just doesn't look right. And if I, like let me put it back the way it was. If I don't put enough, if I don't paint it, see I got it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got it at 50%. I do that. Now, I can do it at 100%, but then it just works better if you just kind of do it in little layers. I don't mean layers like over here, but I just mean, just paint a little bit. And then see, it needs some more bokeh in the background. So I'm at 50%, and should be at 30. I'm gonna change this to 30 just for the heck of it. Show you that. See, I mean, even that's a little bit too much. I'm gonna go 20. And see that's about right. But you want to make sure that it's you can go to 50 again, whatever, change it to make sure that up here, up front, right here, that has got to be at the same distance as the rabbit. It needs to be. You can't have it real soft here and then real sharp here. So you need to gauge that. That's what you need to do. So that's why I have it set to 20 or 30 or like. But anyway, you see what I'm doing, and if you want to play around with it, just play around with it. And if you screw up, just go, do Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, or put your history up here, and you can go way back. You can go all the way to the beginning. I don't know if you know about that, but there's the beginning. So I mean, I don't want to go back there right now, but anyway, hopefully that's not screwing you up. But what you have right here, I'm gonna press the Alt button while pressing this mask. Now you see what I got? And I'll press it again and click it, click it. That shows you what your mask is. And so black, I'm gonna do this at 100%. Black shows it, and white exposes it. White covers it. Now, there is times when it's backwards, and that's why it's so confusing to you, probably. But anyway, white exposes, black covers. And here's black again. But see, it's exposing the grass, but it's covering the mask. That's why it's confusing. White on this mask, white, I got it on white over here. White exposes. So look what it's going to do to the rabbit. See, right here. Watch this right in there. See, it's it's not exposing the rabbit. It's exposing the stuff in front of it. So I'm gonna Control Z, undo that. Oh, mine won't do that. Mine won't. Uh, I don't have this one set up that way. All right. So anyway, so this mask is pretty much done. But just so you see though, uh, white exposes your image, which is let me do it over here in where the rabbit's not. That's why it's not making anything. Okay, now see, it's exposing the blur. That's what you're doing. So I just undid it, and then go back to that, and I'm gonna do it with black, and I'm gonna cover up this left side of the image, and you see now we're seeing the over here on the mask. See, I painted it black in that little area. I hope you can see that. And that's exposing this. Now I'm going to undo that with a Control Z. And then look at the mask. So if I paint with black, it's exposing that. But it's covering the mask up. It's covering the mask. It's exposing, it's it's pretty confusing, I know. But you just have to play around with this stuff, just because I can really I can't. I have to go back. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Because I'm only allowed on this one to go back one step doing Control Z. I can't do it over and over and over like I can on my other Photoshop that I use. I rarely use this one. This is the one you have, this version. I have another version. I think that's the one you have. But anyway, hopefully this explains your problem right there. Because I know what you were trying to do. See, there was, like say, I was pointing with my finger. Let me use a, nope, don't want to do that. I'll use the pants. See, right in here, let's just say that's where the dog's ear, you was trying to make it blurry or expose it, whatever. It's all right. I'm still on that mask. And let me go back to the brush again and see, that's where you were having problems, I think. I'm not sure. You may have been on this mask. But see, there's two masks. See what that does? And then painting this mask with white. It's confusing. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to do it over and over. And I told you this is real easy. When I said that, all I was referring to was play like none of that's. I just opened up this rabbit. Just play like that. If you go here, I said this was easy. This is what I meant. Removing the background. That's what I meant by easy. And then you can do whatever you want to do behind it, and then I chose to do it like this. So anyway, back to where it was. Hopefully that's just not too awfully confusing, because I was really, really confusing in both of all the videos I made today. And this one may not be any better, but at least I don't feel frantic. But anyway, if you see, you started with that, and then you made this one, and then we, did this. So that's what you got right there. Now, the ear part that you're trying to do, I'm screwing you up because I was painting on the image. I wasn't even looking what I was doing. I was just, you're just going to have to use make sure you're on a mask, make sure you're on black and white. If you're not on black and white, that means you're not on the mask. Because like I said again, like look, see the color over here? It's because I'm on the image. If you go to the mask over here, it changes to black and white. So whatever problem you have, it's either change it from black to white or white to black, or go to another mask, and and it's going to do something different, because you have to realize what you're doing. Right here, you have an image that's covered. This is a piece of paper. I'm using my hands to show you. This is a piece of paper that's been cut out, and you're seeing a picture of a rabbit back there. And so you're masking everything off but the rabbit. And then on this one, you've got another mask, and you're only exposing a blurry picture. And then this one is your original deal, and that is what gives you your depth of field right there. So anyway, I somehow screwed up when I was showing you that other deal, but so you have to realize what you're doing. You start off with this, and then you get your outline and do all that stuff. I'm pretty sure you got that down. And you did that cow. You did that real good. I mean, matter of fact, that was very good. But that was the sharpen deal. But you understood that. But if you go back and paint on that mask over there, you'll see that it gets rid of the sharpen. If you wanted to look, I wouldn't. Don't use any good images. I'm going to send you this image right here. I'm pointing to it again, but I'm going to send this right back so you can use it. I'm going to send it the link, I hope. So anyway, I hope this explains it, and it's better for you. And a while ago I said this down here, it serves a purpose, because without it, you see what you get. But also, if you click on this image, go to this, and so you can control the blur back there. If you wanted a little more detail or less, or that you're still able to do that. Now, you don't need to be doing that on this, because there's no reason for you to do this, but this makes sense. Like I do that all the time, all day long, and everything. I like a really blurry background, and even this is too much, not enough for me. I like real blurry background. But so anyway, I hope this makes sense, and please don't mess with it tonight. If you watch this, I know it's almost 12, it's 11:35 or something there, and you're tired and frustrated, and wait until you're in a good mood tomorrow, and I guarantee you, watching this next video, it'll be longer, but anyway, it's going to be more helpful, I bet you. So anyway, that's all I got right there. Hopefully this helps, and I'm going to upload it here in a minute.